This is the reality of wholesale.
Good morning, guys. We are back in the warehouse. It is Monday morning. And if you guys remember last week, we did over 100 auctions.
We sent 101 items to eBay auction this week. Here's what happened.
We ended up selling 50 of those items through that auction. We did the same thing again this week. We put up over 100 items and 50 of them ended up selling.
So we want to talk about where this stock has come from, because in the past, you've seen us receive wholesale orders. You've seen us unpack it. You've seen all the good sales that made our money back. This is the good pile. This is what's left.
So this is saying we have 70 orders, but of those 70 orders, we actually have 113 items going out the door.
113, so we're only going to pick the auction items on camera, and then we have a lot of packaging to do with our regular items as well. So that's why these items are $5 to $10. That is not normal.
Okay, the first lot is actually a lot of 15 items going out to the same buyer. So we'll pull those and show you what's there. First item is just this Seed Heritage top. It was in B. It needs a bit of a steam because it is very wrinkly. Next up is this vintage Reebok men's jacket. That one sold to the same buyer. We also sold this pair of Under Armour youth board shorts, a pair of Tommy Hilfiger women's pants to the same buyer. They also bid on this Kappa pullover. We've got a pair of Lee jeans, new with tags. Ooh. We also sold this Jamie My Love dress. It is new with tags, but it didn't sell.
Not half now.
Same buyer bought this Giorgio Armani men's long sleeve. A pair of Diesel Matic also went to the same buyer. They also took this pair of Adidas Original grey jeans, new tags. We also sold this pair of Under Armour compression tights, a pair of G-Star 3301s, and this French Connection top with its tags as well.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Morning.
A lot of that particular bundle were things that we've picked ourselves that took too long to sell, but these next ones are from wholesale.
And this is where the wholesale comes in. So a little while ago, probably quite a long time ago now, we bought a wholesale lot from a local Australian supplier of black tea mix. Now, obviously in this lot, we got some really high-end teas. There was a couple in there that were worth $100 each, but this is the reality. You're gonna get some teas in there that aren't very good and you need to move them on. So the first one went for $12.50. We did combine shipping on top of this as well for the buyer, so we charged $20 shipping for everything in this bundle.
That's him.
And this bullet for my Valentine tea went for $20.50.
A bidding war.
Another bidding war on this AC/DC Gildan tagged t-shirt. It is not vintage or anything like that, but we got $15.50 out of that one. And this one went for $5, this AC/DC Rock.
Akadaka. You get the idea, so we're gonna pick the rest and then we're gonna talk about them. Out of those orders, 22 of them were t-shirts from a wholesale lot. Let's break down why they didn't sell. For example, this AC/DC tee is not from a tour. It's not vintage, it is just a basic black band tee. This one actually does not even have a tag on it at all, which hurts because it doesn't have a brand, but also we've had to put the measurements in with no actual tag size. This one's a little fruit of the loom, but it is from 2015, not vintage, no tour dates on the back, nothing really to make it special. Nightwish. Never heard of them. Dead Letter Circus, kind of a niche band, and also these listings have just gotten old, so they're not really being seen anymore. Same as Barefoot Brothers. I'm sure they have fans, they just didn't buy it. Muhammad Ali, actually kind of a cool t-shirt, but it's just on a basic tag. As you guys can see, there's a lot of tees here and there's some really cool graphics, but they're just on basic tags and they're difficult for people to search on eBay that is so reliant on SEO. Transparency, when we bought this big wholesale lot, we paid $16 a piece. The good money makers have gone and this is what we are left with. So we are technically losing money individually on these pieces. We could have relisted them, but we've chosen to just get them out and get some cash back in our pocket to get better stock.
So this is the reality of wholesale. We're not saying wholesale is bad, but this individual tea lot, we probably wouldn't pick up again. So you just need to be aware that when you're buying wholesale, you're gonna get some really good items, probably only a couple, you're gonna get a lot of mids, and then you're gonna get some low-end items that are gonna be really hard to move. That's the reality of wholesale. So if you're out there looking for wholesalers, be very careful what you're buying. Make sure it's an industry that's going to tick over pretty quickly and the stock is good quality. I meant to say good category, not good industry.
We need to get packing, so we'll see you on the next one. Circus, kind of a niche brand, and a lot of these listings are old listings, so they've just stopped being seen.